Hello comrades and friends, and welcome to another episode of Grixis Grind. I have another two matches for you today, both versus different forms of sacrifice decks. One Jund and one Rakdos. So the day 2 of the Mythic Championship has come out, and with the eliminations, Oko decks went from being 69%, nice, of the metagame to 75%. Sorry, to 71%, I think. And then there were 75% of the top 8. Because the top 8 were 3 Sultai Food, 3 Simic Food, 1 Selesnya Adventures, and 1 Golgari Adventures. So there were no decks in there that didn't run green. And the vast majority of them were green-blue. So lots of people are waiting for November 18th banned and restricted announcement, where hopefully they'll not only just ban Oko, but hopefully take away some of the power of green. Because green is really strong right now. I'd really like to see something like Nissa or Veil of Summer and to be banned alongside Oko, because while Oko is extremely obnoxious, Nissa is also really powerful. And she turns on things like Grixis and the like. On the other hand, Veil of Summer is also super strong and shuts down control against green, which is what green is supposed to be weak against. Compared to all of the other anti-enemy color cards, like Fry and Noxious Grasp and the like, Veil of Summer is quite easily the strongest one, because it's a 1-mana cantrip, and then it gives you you and creatures hexproof, which is just incredible, because that's pretty well, because that just turns off spot removal. And on top of that, it makes all your spells uncounterable for 1 mana. It's just so much power in one card. Other than that, the most played non-green card that wasn't a land was Noxious Grasp, with over 80% of them being run mainboard. And if that doesn't speak to the power of green, then I don't really know what else would. Anyway, I think I've been talking about the Mythic Championship for long enough now. And I think I'll let you watch the gameplay. So thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your ranked games. And I'll see you tomorrow. Well, we can keep it. It's not really good, but we can use it to find something good. Sultai Food is 3 of the top 8, alongside 3 Simic Food, 1 Selesnya Adventures, and 1 Golgari Adventures. Oh my god. Is it... Oh, this must be Jund's sacrifice then. Maybe it's Jund Oko? Yeah, we'll crack this. I'll go get a black, I think. Maybe I should have gotten a red. I prefer not to have to pay too much life. Alright. Yeah, these are usable. So I'll probably Noxious Grasp, because they could dump out something like a Kobold, which would really hurt. Obviously not now, but down the line. Okay, we'll play the Temple. Do we want another Scryland? I don't think so. We want untapped lands here on out. You're gonna double sack the food. Oh, the goose is turned off right now. They can't use it to eat food. Use it to make food. Alright. And we will Brutality. So this clears their board. So John's Sacrifice generally doesn't run Nissa and... Sorry, yeah, it generally doesn't run Nissa, because it runs Cauldron Cat combo. Here's a Kobold. But we can Noxious Grasp that. And I never have to deal with it. Alright, I'll pay for this. I'll get my Overseer down first. I probably should have waited. So then, yeah, I should have waited in response to them sacrificing something. Yeah, I misplayed though. I should have done that. I will. Rusk, okay.
Before I make you this, I've suffered worse.
Do they have ways to kill my Zambino? Like Legion's End? And Grass Rampage. That'll do it. Alright. Definitely tapped mana weirdly. I should have kept a black open, at least just to try and look like we have something. There's a kitty cat. And another kitty cat. So we get into Vraska for guaranteed 1. Okay. Get to Vraska to kill her.
couldn't have been allies.
I don't have any food for the kitty cat.
I grow bored with this fight.
I'll probably block. Keep the insight and negate open. Because who knows, they could draw it on land.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
They should draw a card, right? But I guess they should have also tapped that first. In case they drew something they could use the mana with. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Don't want that. Don't want endless kitty cats. Kitty cats are a no-no. Well, that's pretty nice. Nice clean board. Nah, I don't need to worry about Chemist's Insight. Alright. So, I do want the Spyglass. Do I want Cry? Maybe a couple Cry? Noxious Grasp doesn't help me as much as I need it to. But I might still keep like one, maybe. And we'll take out a Liliana, I guess, because they're gonna have so many things to answer her with. And I want the extra negate, because they run lots of non-creatures. Like the Oven, and the Trail of Breadcrumbs, and the Vraska, and yeah. Okay. Ah, I should have taken out the disputes. What am I doing? I might have to take 4 damage to go Spyglass Overseer. Okay. We'll get rid of Witch's Oven, I think. Well, pretty easy conceit. I'll take it. And we will play fast. We start out tapped, but this is a pretty decent hand. We have Invasion, Overseer, Brutality. I'll keep it, but I might regret it. Maybe we can scribe some untapped land. A kitty cat. heal up that health. And then we can play the invasion next turn. And hopefully we draw into another untapped land so we can, like, brutality or something. If not, we can just play the Overseer. So this is probably going to be Rakdos or Aristocats. Very hard word to say. So you just want to put the R in. Make it cats for the kitty cat. So we'll definitely be taking out our Noxious Grasp and a Mystical Dispute. Alright, if we draw an untapped land... Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Nice. We are hurting ourselves quite a lot though. But if we draw an untapped land, we can enter the God Eternal's our own zombie, and then swing in for 8 lifelink, and gain 4 life. Menace means that they can't jump. And we can start getting a lifelinky boy next turn. A Judy. Alright. So if we play the Overseer, then it means that our boy survives. Because they can't target it since it has Hexproof. And they need to double block it. Which doesn't kill it, because it has Hexproof. So unless they have a pump. Has Hexproof, can't target it. You do get to draw cards though, which isn't so good. But we have a very scary lifelinky boy. That's a very expensive let up. Okay. No, why did I attack with that Overseer? Whatever. We have a Murderous Rider and we can use that in response to them playing something. So they don't get the Priest of the Forgotten Gods trigger. We get to use that very pretty Murderous Rider that we got from grinding through that horrible Momir Oko game mode. It was not very good. I do not recommend it. Although I did like in the game mode that they had some cards that were not standard legal nor historic legal. They had things like a like Bedlam Reveler, which was a card that I very much fell in love with back in Innistrad. Alright, can we swing into lethal now? Yeah, and then they had other cards, like Wolf Pack, I think it's called. It's a really old card. And yeah, so maybe that gives us an insight into the sorts of cards that we'll be seeing when the new historic cards like really open up to us. Because currently we don't really know what's going to be in there. Do we want anything else? We want Negate, because I like the idea of Negate. But I don't really know what I would swap it out for. I think we're fine as is. Like, Duress is also really good. Because we want to snipe out Chandra 3 and Witch's Oven. Especially Witch's Oven, because Witch's Oven is hard for us to deal with. Do we keep this? We can't do anything until turn 4. And it might be a bit too late by then. I think we mulligan. Yeah, that's much better. And we will dump the Rider, maybe? So we have a 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oof. That's not good. That is very bad. Okay, well we can Liliana's Triumph in response, but I probably have another creature. Yeah, it's not worth it right now. We'll let them get their extra bits of damage out. Oof. Okay, well we can cry. And that shuts down their game plan. Since they can't sacrifice the food, since everything that goes into the graveyard gets exiled. Yeah, so they just get the one proc of damage off from Witch's Oven. Except they didn't realize. Or maybe they did, maybe they didn't want the cat. So their stop is at least the food token. Yeah, very starved out from black right now. Sorry, from red right now. Alright. Always swing in for one. I'm not too worried about what they have right now. Like, if I get really worried, I can Liliana's Triumph for Widespread Brutality or Cry of the Canarium. Apparently it is all good. Wonderful. That's pretty good to hear. Want to see, rather. So I'm going to enter the God Eternals my own zombie army, and I'm going to mill myself since they have food already, so I don't want to mill any kitty cats. Yeah, the damage happens instantaneously to the amass, which is really good. Okay, looks like we can do another very successful Cry of the Canarian. They're still starved off red. Unless this is, like, we know that they're playing Rakdos. We saw it last match. Last round. Okay, and we'll crack this. And I'll get a red, because why not? Might just do this now. Hit him for 3, and we keep Triumph open. That's a very expensive Locthwain. You want to take 5 damage for a card? They finally have red. Now this is the reason why we've won, is because they were starved off red the entire game. Most likely, anyway. Ah, rude. I'd be pretty sad if they had multiple sacrifice outlets. And we'll keep the brutality, as they might have more ways to deal with our zombie army. Like they could have an Angrass Rampage or something. So we need some way to still have creatures at the end of everything. Yeah, so they're gonna sacrifice our zombie army for some food. I liked my army. I didn't like them taking it from me. What else? So while we have like a potential 4 damage, we have to be careful about the food, because there's an extra 3. Oof. Okay. Alright. So if we bedevil the oven, which prevents them from using it in response to, like, the brutality, they will probably use it. I don't know on what though. Neither. Alright, cool. We're just gonna do this. They go down to 5. So 1 point of damage. That's all we need. That's all we need. Rip. That's not good. Yeah, they get another oven. Alright, and now we have 2 points of damage, but they have 7 health if they bust both of those, which will give them 2 mana left to do things with. Okay, they choose not to, so they'll only have 4 health. Double oven. And we'll get them to sacrifice something so then they can't keep looping the gutter bones. Because what they can do currently is get the gutter bones, they can swing in with both, and then they can sacrifice the gutter bones and get the food. And so for 5 mana they can go gutter bones, sacrifice, replay, and sack the food. Ooh, risky. Risky. So we have a few things that let us win here. That is one of them. Because they can't block our 5/5. Well, they got starved off red that entire game. So it was pretty natural that we won. Cool. And with that, I think I'll end the video. So thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your ranked games. And I hope you have a really nice day.